Yo, what up? It's Donovan,
This Logan.
and we're
We
on
on
the
the DL. If you just watch the reaction or whatever, this is obviously the sequel. We'll do reviews for every album we do. This one's a little different because we're doing it right after, since we've listened to Bully so many times now, since it's been out for a good bit. Newer albums, we'll wait a week to do a final review, and then we'll give you a review. So it'll be a week between reaction and review.
Yeah.
For newer albums, but we get our review in, and we have a good little criteria that we do. We'll put it on the screen and go through each section, and we'll talk about it. So we'll go over production first. I gave production 15.75.
And I gave it a 12.1 out of 20.
You know, this album has really good production, really good, but it also has some
It's got some high highs, but some very low lows.
right and like
Highs and lows.
highs and lows, baby, highs and lows. That production's insane. That's some really good.
Top
production.
5.
It's almost like Ye, like it's like he barely tried on this album, and it was still
Yeah.
really good. You know,
There's like a lot of AI. Like if you heard Bully before Deluxe, it's just lots of AI.
I mean,
and
there wasn't
shit.
a whole lot, but compared to the December copy when it was full AI,
Yeah, you could tell he was a little like more lazy with this
Right.
project
Yeah,
than any other project he's done before.
he did refine it with the Deluxe, which is good.
Yeah, which is what we just finished listening to.
Right.
Which is the best version of the album.
Yeah, like you have songs like All the Love, which that's some of the best production he's ever had on a song. It's so unique, and the sample is great. Like that's another sample. Is like, how do you turn a sample like that into?
Yeah, All the
what it
Love is
turned into.
timeless. That song, like I guarantee, like 5 years from now, people are gonna be talking about that song, how they were talking about Bound 2, and like
Yeah.
that's like up there in his discography for sure.
It 100% is, and like Bully, the sample on Bully. That's Bully. I think is one of his best title tracks that he's ever done, in my opinion. He doesn't have many, I don't think. Not that like, would you count Saint Pablo as a title track?
Yeah,
It's-
I mean you could.
It's definitely better than Vulture's title track. That song's
Yeah,
mid.
I don't know. I like the Vultures title track. I'm a big Vultures fan, honestly. He doesn't like Horny Yeah. I love Horny Yeah.
I loved it when it dropped. It's aging like milk. I still like it. There's still a lot of good like high points on it, but
Yeah.
I think Bully is definitely better than both the Vultures.
Yeah, I don't know. I did like Vulture. I like Vultures 2 more for sure. Than Vultures
Really?
1.
I think
Yeah.
Vultures 2 is significantly worse.
I think Vultures 2 is better. It feels more complete, like a complete album. Like Vultures 1, you have like Hood Rat, and
I kind of like Hood Rat.
I don't like Hood Rat at all. But Bully was good. It's not his best, but not his worst. So
It's
I mean,
definitely one you go back to. Like, there's a lot of tracks you go back onto, but there's some you'll never go back to again.
exactly. There's a lot of like tracks that are very forgettable, like
Circles.
Circles, Mission Control. I mean, Punch Drunk is a little forgettable to me. A little. Circles is probably the worst one on that album. Circles is horrible.
Yeah, it's not
Like
good.
that one is not gonna age at all. I don't see that song ever being like a song that people talk about.
And there's people that like it, which is insane.
Yeah, no.
Like, on that note, he likes it.
Really?
Yeah, he likes it. There's
I
really
think that
like
song sucks.
there's really only 1.5 songs I heavily dislike. I really don't like Circles, and I tolerate Damn. But the rest of the album,
Damn,
I
forgot
like.
about that one. Damn, no goodie.
No goodie.
No good. Damn.
But like, you have production like this one here where it builds up, and you have the, I don't even know what it's called, like the drums kind of in the background, and then the drums at the end.
and electric guitar.
It's so
layer,
good, and like
it's-
the background vocals by TK.
Mhm.
That's like, we'll get to that in a minute, but TK, his work on
Yeah.
this album was good.
There's definitely a lot of like little hidden background vocalists and features that not a lot of people know about. But I mean, the album's pretty good. There's some.
The production on King, man.
Yeah.
Those
That sample, that fucking like alarm clock, that
it's like
one
the
of
fighting.
best.
It's like the fighting ring.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
One of the best intro tracks to a Ye album.
His
ever.
sample selection will always be insane.
Yeah, most influential.
So yeah, production 15.75 by me, and
12.1 by me.
there's lows, but there's definitely highs.
Yeah, highs and lows.
Highs and lows.
Highs and lows.
Thank you.
All right, so my rating for the performance was a 10.9 out of 20.
I rated it the exact same as production, 15.75. And we do it every song. We calculate every song and average it into one score for a bunch of these categories. There's 2 that we don't because it's not necessary. But I liked his performance. I did a lot. The thing with Ye albums is there's not many albums where his performance wasn't perfect. Like, a lot of his albums, his performance was perfect. That's one of his biggest things. But the thing that brought it down in this one is definitely a little bit of AI that was left in it. And there's some songs that sounds like he did one vocal take and he was like, all right, that's good.
Yeah.
He didn't try to perfect it. Which I still thought the vocal performance was good on the vocals he did have. 5, but
I
it's
feel
definitely
like
not what he.
I feel like a lot of the performances on the songs feel a little half-assed. Like, seem like a little lazy. Like the way he talks and speaks, it just doesn't sound like he really cares. I mean, maybe he's just going for that sound, but I don't know. It's just like what you said, like how he just did one vocal take. Like I feel like you can hear that in some of the songs,
Especially
but
like Preacher Man and Beauty and the Beast.
yeah, but he definitely did fix a lot of songs with the deluxe version, which, like, if we would have been rating this on first Bully, it would have been way
The
lower.
mixes, Urko saved the album.
Yeah.
Urko saved the album.
The mixes were honestly, I didn't like the mixes at all on the first
But
Bully.
yeah, like he had highs. He had like his performance on All the Love, amazing. He had King, which was a little left to be desired on that, but I still thought he was great. Father was good. He had I Love Punch Drunk and Whatever Works. Mama's Favorite, that was a great performance. Bully, I think, was his best performance on the album, and it kind of drops off from there. This one here, amazing.
I like his performance on this one here. I really like his performance on Father though, and
Yes.
All Love, and This Is a Must. That performance is definitely
he just
one
goes
of the best
at
ones.
it.
Yeah,
He just
his
goes at
flow
it,
and
it's
everything.
good.
That's definitely one of his best performances.
I liked I Can't Wait, his performance on that, and I love the features performances. That's the next topic. We'll get to that, but the features had good performances too. And you had songs like Circles, terrible.
Back to Circles, man. That's
We're
definitely
going in circles.
the lowest on the album is definitely Circles. I mean, the performance on Damn.
I liked his performance on Damn. I thought it was very raw and very like.
Yeah, I think it's a little off-putting personally. I mean, I don't know. I don't really like it that much. Or like White Lines.
I liked it. It was good. I feel like his performance fit the song.
Yeah, nah, I don't know.
I think that was honestly
alright.
one of his better performances on the second half of the album.
Yeah, and Mission Control too.
Oh my gosh, Okay. His verse on Okay.
I like his verse on Okay.
That was one of the best verses he's had in years. Probably Burn off of Vultures 1. I think that's his best verse in like since Donda. And he had some good verses on like River and Gun to My Head, but I think Okay and King's up there too.
Yeah.
And
sure.
Father. There's a lot of highs on this album with verses, but there's
Yeah.
lows too. Highs and lows, baby.
Highs and lows.
So with performance, I gave it a 15.75.
And I gave it a 10.9 out of 20.
And that's 2 of the 7 categories we've got.
Mid performance, half right, kind of in the middle.
I thought it was a good performance. I don't think it was mid.
I think it was mid.
Thank you. So the next category is features. This is the smallest category we've got.
Out of 5.
I gave it a 5 out of 5. I loved the features on this album. I thought they were all hits. Even Peso Pluma, I thought he did his thing.
Yeah, I gave the features a 4.2. I mean, the features were amazing, but not perfect. I mean, Peso Pluma did his thing, but I feel like it just didn't really fit. And same with Andre Trauma on White Lines, just doesn't really fit. Those were like the 2 features.
Well,
that were
he
my favorite,
covered
but
the sample. It was Stevie Wonder on the talk box, and then he covered it with Andre Troutman on the talk box.
Yeah, but I don't like it. I don't think it fits with that sample. Like
Well, that's the sample.
I don't think it fits. I don't think it's like.
I think you got to really listen to the sample because it's almost 1-to-1.
I don't know. I don't think the sample fits at all. I just don't. I don't really like White Lines at all, to be honest.
Like you got features like Travis. He did his thing. That's Days Before Rodeo Travis right there. It was a great verse.
Yes,
there's not a whole lot to it, but it's the flow and the energy that he brings that just brings it together.
And Don Toliver on Okay. One of the highs of the features.
I love that feature. I wasn't a big fan at first, but it grew on me quick.
Yeah, that and Lauryn Hill, like you can't.
She saved I Can't Wait.
For sure. She saved that song for me. I hated I Can't Wait before, and Lauryn Hill on it for sure saved it for me. Like,
And who else but Ye is getting a
Lauryn
Lauryn
Hill
Hill feature
in
the
2026. Shit.
Nobody's got that motion but Ye.
Nobody.
Ain't nobody got it but Ye. And you got Andre Troutman, of course, on All the Love.
Andre Trauma did his thing.
Yeah, he had a lot of production credits on the album too.
Yeah.
And you got hidden features like TK. I don't even know who that is.
You also got CeeLo Green on Bully.
CeeLo Green, he did
his
wow.
His feature was amazing.
Like that song,
I loved him on that song.
It fit the theme of it so well.
Yeah.
Like it was good.
Yeah, he fit that song perfectly.
Who else was featured? Nine Vicious. I loved his ad libs on This a Must.
Mama's Favorite.
He also had ad libs on This a Must, and then he killed it on Mama's Favorite. He was awesome.
Also, that guy on Mission Control.
Tony Williams
Kind of made that song listenable. I mean, I hate that song, but I like Tony Williams.
He did really well.
Song. He did well. I mean, features weren't perfect, but they're pretty good. I like the features a lot. Definitely one of the best features lists we had in a while.
Yeah.
For sure.
I agree.
So I gave it a 4.2 out of 5.
And I gave it a 5 out of 5.
Yeah. All right. right, next category we got writing, and this one's out of 10. I gave it a 4.6 out of 10.
I gave it a 9. I actually love the writing on this album.
I think the writing's
See, I think it was very simple, but I also
very
feel like
simple. I
you
mean,
got songs like Highs and Lows where
Yeah.
he's like, you can tell, especially him performing that live, you can tell the writing in that song meant a lot. You can tell the writing on Beauty and the Beast meant a lot. King meant a lot. All the Love meant a lot.
Yeah.
Even songs like Punch Drunk and Whatever Works. Sisters and Brothers, those 3 songs, Mama's Favorite, I feel like they have pretty damn good writing, especially for how much effort he put into the album. It seems like, at least. Obviously, we don't know.
It's alright. There are some pretty good songs we could write, like Whatever Works. I like the writing in that song, and Father too. But I don't know, he's not really known for his writing capability. It's more production. I mean, I thought the production was really good. I think the writing is just, it's okay.
But the writing structure, I feel like, is great. Like, you have to take into account writing structure and his flow and his rhymes and like.
Yeah, I think flow was pretty good. Like on This to Us, like that flow was.
Especially Sisters and Brothers.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just he's not really known to
Right.
be a good writer, but I just think it's just simple, very bare bones writing, like
It's
just
very bare bones.
typical rapping. You know, nothing crazy. No crazy entendres, J. Cole type Kendrick.
But I think it worked really well.
It's Ye, so I mean, I wasn't really expecting anything crazy writing wise. All right, 4.2.
I gave it a 9 out of 10. That was out of 10. And like this one here, that had a great. I love the writing on that. Obviously, his verse on OK was good. Obviously, it's not his college dropout writing.
Yeah.
And who knows? We'll probably do a review a year from now, see how it's changed, see how it's grown on us, because we plan on doing every album from all our favorite artists and seeing how our opinions change over time.
Yeah, I think in like 5 years, this album will age pretty well. Honestly,
I think so too.
It'll be something nice to look back on.
Yeah. So 9 out of 10 for writing from me.
And I gave it a 4.2.
So this next category, it's another smaller one. We named it creativity/uniqueness. It's with how creative he was on the album and how unique it is to his discography, and stuff like experimental stuff would go in here, like how much he pushed himself and stuff like that. I gave him a 7.5 out of 10 in this category.
I gave it a 5 out of 10. I think it's simple. This is definitely like his comeback album, you know, trying to show people like that he's still, you know, Kanye West at heart. Kind of giving some Late Registration vibes on some songs and like some college dropout vibes with the samples and stuff. So it's a simple, you know, Kanye Ye album that he was just trying to, you know, make everybody remember, you know, who he is and who he was and when he's going to be.
Like he was saying, he went back to his college dropout roots with the sample chop, but then he also, with the new like 9 tracks that we got at the beginning, I feel like that was really a fan service, which I'll talk about in the next category too. But he really went back to his roots for this one, and I think he did really well. He obviously didn't do as good as his roots, but he still did well.
Just did it for the people that were like just on edge about him, you know, how he's been going crazy on Twitter, you know, just ranting and shit, and he's just trying to reel back some of his fans. Like I think his next project will be where that creativity and uniqueness and that different sound will come out. But I think this one was just to reel the fans back in, you know, get them back on Ye's side.
It's like what he did with My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. He did the whole VMAs with Taylor Swift thing, and then he came back with My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, which is regarded as one of the best hip-hop albums ever. He came back with Bully this time, which I love Bully, but it's not My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, obviously.
Exactly. It's simple. I mean, it gets the job done, but it's nothing crazy, you know?
Like, the thing with this album is he had amazing ideas. Like, almost every single song on this album is an amazing idea, but he didn't flesh it out enough. He did just enough, but he could have done way more.
Yeah.
And I honestly believe if he gave this the Donda treatment or the Life of Pablo treatment,
Mercedes-Benz Stadium treatment,
this could have been top 3 Ye.
For
if
sure.
he had the material on this album for it to be generational.
Could have been top 3 Ye, but I think it might be bottom 3 Ye.
Bottom 6.
Bottom 3.
Okay, listen to it. Yeah, but I gave it a 7.5 out of 10 for creativity/uniqueness.
I gave it a 5 out of 10. Middle of the road. All right, for the next category is cohesiveness. You know, how well the album fits, all the songs together, how well it is all together. I gave it a 6 out of 10.
I gave it an 8. And yeah, like you said, it's when you play an album, how well the listen is. It's not like Donda where you play a song out of it and it's amazing, but it has terrible sequencing and so much filler junk that like it brings the album listening down. Like I would never listen to Donda front to back. It's too long.
Too many part twos.
Right. It's my favorite album by Ye, I think it's some of his best work on there. That's a whole different story, but you get what I mean. Like how well the album flows as one unique listen.
Yeah, for me, I think the album for the most part flows pretty well, but there are some like bad outliers. Obviously, like Circles, Damn, Mission Control. I feel like those don't really fit. I mean, they're like kind of different sounds, but I think it's all right.
I didn't like the Circles. I didn't like The Last Breath was out of place. I hated the OK placement on the track list. I hated that it was in the second half because I have a point where first 9 songs was the fan treatment.
Mm-hmm.
It was
Yeah.
really well, like it fit really well with the Bully aesthetic, I think. Obviously the Bully aesthetic is the second half, like that's what Bully is, but the first 9 is the fan treatment. But then after Sisters and Brothers it transitions to Bully, and that's the start of OG Bully. You have a lot of the OG tracks that was on the original Bully track list, and that's why I hate the OK placement. It should have been in the first half, like he's done with Donda, where he rearranged the whole track order and put Life at the Party at the front, even though that's part of the deluxe. I wish he would have put OK in the front part of the album. It would have made the sequencing so much better.
Yeah,
I still gave it an 8 though.
With those like first half songs, like they all transition so well. Like you go from King to This Is a Must to Father to This
And
Is
All
a
the
Must,
Love,
Father,
then
All
Punch
the
Drunk.
Love, Punch Drunk. Yeah. Like that sequencing is amazing. Like OK, I feel like OK would have been perfect. Like maybe after Sisters and Brothers or after Bully.
Probably I would put it before Bully or maybe before Sisters and Brothers. Somewhere around there. That's where it fits.
Yeah.
Doesn't fit where it is.
Yeah,
that
that's
pissed me
like
off.
that last half of the album is just like the big fall off of it, and it's like OK is definitely one of the highs, so it's just like it goes down and then OK brings it up and then it goes down again with Mission Control.
And I think this one here should have been the outro track.
Yeah.
I think he should have put OK towards the first half and then switched Mission Control and this one here.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that would have been so much better.
Yeah. Or just left Mission Control out because that song is ass.
I tolerate it. It's cool every now and then, not very often though.
Yeah, it's ass.
But I gave Cohesiveness an 8.
I gave it a 6 out of 10.
Okay, so the last category, and I think is the most important category out of an album, is replayability. Because if an album doesn't have good replayability, there's no reason to go back to it, and that's what makes or breaks an album for me. And I loved a lot of the tracks on this album. I go back to more than half of them. I know Donovan's opinion's a little different, but I gave the replayability a 19.4 out of 25.
And I gave it a 14.8 out of 25. The replayability is all right. There's some songs I really do go back to, like Father, All the Love, that first half of the album, but that last second half I'm never going back to. Like I don't think I've listened to Damn more than like 4 times. Mission Control probably like twice. Circles like twice. Same with White Lines. I Can't Wait. Replayability is it's mid. If I'm listening to Ye, I'm definitely listening to his other albums than this one for sure.
See, I might be a little biased. Ye I think he's the greatest artist to ever live. I think he's my favorite artist. He's the GOAT.
That's his GOAT.
I love Ye. I think he's the most influential artist of all time. I think he's not even just an influential artist. He influences fashion, the media, beliefs, everything. Like he is an icon, and I think he will go down in history as one of the greatest artists, greatest influencers, greatest
icon.
Like the impact he's made is insane. That's a whole different topic. But you have the first like 12 tracks, King to Highs and Lows. Even I Can't Wait. I love those tracks. I'm not sure how many. I think it's around 12, 13-ish tracks. And then you have songs like Circles and Damn. Those I never go back to. But then you have songs in the second half like Preacher Man. Every once in a while I'll give it a listen. And
for me, those songs are just too basic. There's a lot of simplicity to this album, which
especially the second half.
Yeah.
You have songs like this one here on the second half, which I'll never skip that song. You got songs like Okay,
All the Love,
which is a great song.
All the Love.
All the that first run, that first 10 song run is insane.
Yeah.
I'm a little biased on, I will admit, but I also think I was objective as I could.
You've like fell out of rap.
Big time.
When Bully dropped, it was when you got back into rap, so everything was fresh.
Yeah, so from like really November of 2025 to like all the way up to the release of Bully in March 28th, I listened to strictly no rap. I had a big rap cleanse. I was big time into Daniel Caesar and Frank Ocean and alternative and stuff, and then Bully came out, and I think Bully is my most played Ye album of all time.
Yeah, you guys got to see how many times this guy's played All the Love.
I'll put it in
like
the video.
400 streams. Like
it's 500.
500 fucking like insane.
I'll put it.
I don't think I've
listened
to a single song on this planet that many times.
This album came out at the perfect time in my life. It really did. It helped me out out in ways that first year of college was rough for me. That college ball was rough. It definitely pulled me out of my funk, which I am infinitely grateful for. And I feel like this album will forever hold a special place in my heart. I love Bully, man. Bully!
For me, like, I didn't have a rap cleanse or anything like that. So, like, I was listening to that LP quite a bit, like with Preacher Man and Beauty and the Beast. Like, I was kind of already sick of that Yay era, and then Bully dropped, and I was like, I was obviously really excited, but it did not hit like as hard as it did for you because I wasn't on that cleanse. You know, I was still listening to Bully. I mean, it was good, but definitely different experiences for both of us.
So for that last section, I gave Bully a 19.4 out of 25 for replayability.
And I gave it a 14.8 out of 25.
Yo, we forgot to go over the bottom section of this video. Bonus categories, favorite song, worst song, overrated, underrated, stuff like that. So here this is. We won't forget to do it in future videos. And yeah, enjoy the rest of the video.
So with all the categories added together, get a final score out of 100. I gave it an 80.
And I gave it a 58 out of 100.
And I feel like that was a perfect representation of the score for me as a Ye fan. As we were saying, Bully's good. Obviously not his best work, but it's really good. Came out perfect time in my life, and I think this is an album I'll remember for the rest of my life.
For you, this album's definitely more subjective, more personal.
100%. I do have a little bit of bias. I recognize that.
For me, not so much. I think it's a pretty mid album, but it's good. There's some highs and lows.
Highs and lows, baby.
Highs and lows, baby. I can't wait to see what the next album was because I feel like this is like his real-in album, and then his next project is when he's gonna go hard and really push the sound.
He did just enough
To get by.
He didn't do too little. He didn't do what he's capable of, but right where he needs to be.
Exactly.
Anyways, 80 out of 100 for me.
58 out of 100 for me.
That was Bully Deluxe Review. Our next album that we'll be doing is Future's new album.
Pluto.
What's it called? The Real Me?
The Real Me.
That'll be out after this video. I'm not sure when this video will be up. Anyways, shout out Ye. Shout out
Ye.
Augur. Love you, man.
Shout out the Ye community.
Thank you, Ye, for dropping the album. Forever in your debt. Anyways, that was our review for Bully Deluxe. If you guys want to see more stuff like this, subscribe, comment albums, you know? Comment
Let us
what
know
albums
what you want us to listen to or rate. We'll rate it all out of 100.
Yeah, we'll give it a good
break
listen.
it down.
We'll break it down like we
got
did.
a nice rubric. We got
break it down. Break it down.
Break it down. Break it down. Break it down. Break it down.
Anyways,
This Donovan. I'm out.
this is Logan.
Keep it on the DL.
Keep it on the DL, baby.
Yes, sir.
Peace.
Dose.